It can happen quickly. A totally healthy Windows installation can suddenly be upset by a program, a driver, or even a virus. The recovery tools won't help, and it looks like you'll need a complete reinstallation. There are far more pleasant prospects. For instance, a program that switches the computer back to its last saved state, complete with all settings and programs. Here's how to make that leap back in time. The golden rule for all computer users is back it up. We're not talking about documents here, but about Windows and its installed programs. Backup and Restore is a program in the control panel. To be able to restore a computer to functionality in a worst-case scenario, you first have to create a system image of its state right now. Okay, all software installed? All options set? Then it all starts with one click here. You can't save the system image on the same drive where Windows is installed. You need a second place for saving stuff, an external hard drive, for instance. The image can be very large, so I don't recommend you using DVDs for a backup. At this point, you can back up additional drives as well, but this might make the image really enormous. Remember, this program is not supposed to back up your data and documents. And off we go. A backup can take quite some time, but you can carry on working at the computer during it. In the meantime, a little music. Okay, the image has been created, and Windows now asks you if you want to create a system repair disk. That's a nice way of referring to a boot CD that you can use to copy system images back onto your computer and carry out repairs. It's a good idea to make this CD. It can be very practical during a restore. If you don't have a Windows 7 DVD, it's essential that you have this boot CD. So, put a blank disk in the burner and create it. Knowing you've backed up your system is a nice feeling, isn't it? Now the worst has happened. Your Windows installation is broken, and you want to copy the system image back onto your disk. Here's how it's done. Remember to plug in the external hard disk with the system image if necessary, and boot from the system repair disk. In some cases, you may need to make a change in your computer's BIOS, or keep a key pressed down during the boot sequence, so that your computer also boots from a CD. For more information, consult the handbook for your computer. Here is where you set the right keyboard configuration. Now Windows searches for a system image. It's usually found automatically. To check, here you can see the time and date of creation. Here you can select a different system image. Be very, very, very careful with this checkbox. If you check it, the entire hard disk of the computer will be erased. Further drives on this disk would also be lost. Okay, deep breath, and then on we go. After further prompts, your computer will be restored to the state it was in when the system image was created. Is everything now the way it was before the disaster? Yes and no. Everything that you installed or configured after creating the system image has disappeared again. Your data only remain intact if they're located on a different drive. They're safe there from having the system image copied back. Unless the whole hard disk is damaged or a virus has been active. For this reason, you have to save your data on a regular basis. You can find out how to do that in the film of the same name.